Hey everybody, Ben back again. This time the Habs beat the Detroit Red Wings 5-0. And I was at that game at the Bell Center, and it was fantastic. Starting about 4 minutes into the first period, Philip Deneau shovels in the garbage from Shaw and Pacioretty and makes it 1-0 Habs. Oh! And then a few minutes later, it's down in the Habs zone. Detroit passes up to the point to Nicholas Cronwall. Paul Byron sees him fumble with the puck a little bit, sees his chance, and turns on the Jets and just speeds past him with the puck and goes in for a breakaway and puts a top shelf. 2-0 Habs. And then we see the Red Wings start to take some penalties. And the Habs get a 5-on-3 power play near the very end of the first period. And Shea Weber, with the rocket of a shot from the point, makes it 3-0 Habs going into the second. And in the first period, the Habs outshoot the Detroit Red Wings 10-7 in a period where they looked dominant offensively basically the entire time, a trend that will continue throughout the most of the game. But in the second period, we continue to see some goals. Andrew Shaw gets a goal in the power play, tips it in. Then not too long after, Pacioretty, it looks like it's going to be another goal for Philip Deneau. Pacioretty had actually come down and shot it, backhanded it into Detroit Red Wings' foot, and it goes in the net and makes it 5-0, the final score for the Habs. Interesting to see they don't let up even in the third period, being up 5-0, and after they outshot the Red Wings 15-10 in the second, they outshot them 12-8 in the third for a final shot total of 37-25. And this was the kind of game I was kind of waiting for the Habs to have to show me that they actually could be I don't want to say contender because that might be going in a little too far ahead of ourselves. But when you look at the really good teams in the league, the Tampa Bay Lightnings, the Chicago Blackhawks, the San Jose Sharks, even the Pittsburgh Penguins, they're teams that can take a game and just, if they want to, they can just put it away and put it away early, get some offensive production, then just dominate the entire game. I haven't seen the Habs play a game like that until last night. There was not a chance the Red Wings were going to win that game from the very beginning of the first period, from puck drop, with the way the Canadiens were playing that game. They were dominant from the outset, and they continued to be dominant throughout the entire game, which was really promising to see after they played well in the LA game, but they before that, the last 4 or 5 games, they had just been lucky to get wins in the games they did win. And then you can also throw that 10-0 loss to the Columbus Blue Jackets in there. So last night's game was a really promising sight, especially with Philip Deneau looking like he should be where he is, centering Shaw and Pacioretty, and Paul Byron looking like he ain't no bum, even though he's playing on the first line with two players that are arguably far more skilled, but Paul Byron is lucky enough to have just the incredible speed that he has because it's allowed him to keep up with players like Radulov and Galchenyuk. But anyway, we're right back at it tonight against Chicago, so it'll be an interesting test to see just how well they can play against one of the better teams in the league, although might not be so much this year after the hits they took when it came to losing some of their roster players. But the night after playing against Detroit, it'll be interesting to see how they can do against a big Western Conference team like Chicago. Anyway, see you guys next time.